Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome to another OoTR Season 6 tournament race. We've got CheckRaise versus Wafo in Losers Bracket Round 1. Give me a second to get the stats page up, and then I will hand it off to our commentators, Kowari and Vidya James. Take it from where you two.
What's up? Welcome to Losers Round 1 match. CheckRaise versus Wafo. Very cool. We got the stats page up here. Only 3 races between these two gamers, and CheckRaise is up 2-1, so can't really extrapolate too much from that. I guess to look at the runner's history, CheckRaise has been around for a very long time. I believe his first season making bracket was Season 3, and I believe he's consistently made bracket every year. Wafo, on the other hand, I believe started playing around last year, about a year ago, so for them to ramp up and get into a bracket spot, certainly no small feat. So yeah, certainly we'll give a veteran a run for his money. Should be a fun match regardless.
Yeah, and I've actually had I've had races against Wafo over the last year. I can tell you they may be seed ranked 56, but honestly I think they're actually better than that based on my personal experience. So yeah, this will be a good measuring stick race for Wafo.
Yeah, for sure.
Going up against a proven veteran.
Yeah, I guess this would be because they weren't around for Season 5, so this would be their first time really showcasing themselves on the big stage. A little bit about the background. CheckRaise, hailing from the good old US of A, Chicago born and raised. Wafo, I believe, is Spanish. Not sure specifically what country, but...
Not just Spanish. Mexican.
Mexico. Okay, cool. So an all-NA matchup, it seems. I am totally not biased at all. CheckRaise and I have no affiliation whatsoever. No common tournament interest or anything there, so I will do my best to be
neither.
Unbiased as possible.
No, I totally didn't lose to them in co-op Season 2. Absolutely not.
That is, I mean, listen, they're the co-op gods. You can't fight with that. It's a given. It's a rite of passage. They got co-op OT and MM, so that's just a testament to how good those two are. And hoping for a third tournament of team-based OoTR victory on their part. Again, totally not biased here, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, start here. Looks like ZL start and Shadow Med. Very nice.
ZL and Shadow Med. Don't know if we start as adult or child. I assume adult actually, because no, it's child.
Child.
Huh. So that,
all right.
I guess Wafo just has the Master Sword highlighted.
Yeah, so the only real thing we can extrapolate is that if the spawn is CAC, and it likely will be CAC, you can get a song from the composer grave right away, which would be pretty nice. Maybe it's a nice warp song, get you little other things, but other than that, just have to see what the spawn is.
Yeah, spawn. If you spawn in CAC, get the early song, you get the early peak of Graveyard Ledge.
Either way, ZL is a very nice song to start with.
Always.
Yeah. I think I prefer usually a warp song, just, to have some sort of fallout in case the spawn is terrible, but I'm not going to complain about ZL. It's definitely one of the better top row songs to have.
Mm-hmm. Anything that give you more accessibility is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're starting. Oh, Slaughter. It's Kokiri Forest. Almost vanilla.
There's Sword Chest in Mido's house. Go get them. You get them for free. There's a song in Forest. You're fine. You'll be fine. Alright. Well, this spawn is really nice. Getting to Forest as child is fairly annoying, depending on what spawns you have. So
bomb shoes.
Shoes in the chest immediately. Very nice. Rewarded for
how many?
Yeah, that's the big question.
Because if it's an early 5, you may as well just have 0.
I don't know about that. You got Lost Woods. You got 3 checks right there that you can very easily save scum. Like that's a very easy to route in. So
Sure.
I'd take even some really choose. Oh, what movement is that, CheckRaise? Come on, bud. Oh my god, he went into the crawl space. It's over. It's already over.
It's over. Oh, big chest of tomatoes.
Let's see.
And it's a scale.
Okay, that's another early game routing option. Very nice. And still opening small chests here. We're hopefully going to hunt for maybe a few more chews, maybe some health.
Just some money.
Yeah, money too, which is obviously good. You've got 2 scrubs. Well, with the chews, you've got 2 scrubs you can do. So you somehow want to get up to 80 rupees. Oh, Gamba, here. Allow me to set up the Gamba real quick.
Oh, GTG Path to Queen Goma.
Alright, let's hope that's K-Sword.
So we already know that Deku's one of our required dungeons.
Very nice to have that spawn in that case. Alright, 5 minute. Get gambling.
Alright, they've gone in different directions. CheckRaise opting to go to the scrub. Meanwhile, we get Ocarina minigame on Wafo's side.
CheckRaise is doing a... Oh my god, yeah. I was gonna say CheckRaise is doing definitely an emulator player route here. Very easy to save scum. I don't know if this is faster.
Damn!
It's faster. Okay, not bad. Alright, he's not gonna save warp after all. Could have been an option though. I don't know if it would have been faster.
Not with that spawn.
Yeah. I never know. VC has blinded me to the power of MU save warps. Every time I play multi-world, it's like, whoa. It's a whole new experience.
And I am a recent convert of the VC.
Yeah, which means sold out.
I sold out.
Yeah.
I blame Riley.
Yeah, dude. Riley single-handedly killed, like, emulator players' hopes once and for all. Like, we're honestly living in a world where, you know, Riley just straight up wins every single tournament from here on out if he just plays on VC.
Well, I mean, he had his first loss on VC.
Yeah, but he lost on VC at SGL2, and look what happened, so.
I mean, I was at SGL. I don't think he lost on VC.
You know what? I thought he lost his first match against YSO. Could have been wrong. Listen,
I believe that was still on RetroArch.
Maybe it was. You were there, so you probably remember better than I do. But regardless, he's still in. He's still got the losers run, so we'll see. But anyway, doesn't look like we've got anything too important. Just a hint about skulls, 50 and 30 dead. Whatever. Not worried too much about it. Still opening small chests here. Still pretty low on health and money. Obviously, money's going to be really helpful here as we route in some of the skulls.
And who knows, you might even get more chews.
Yeah, that's always the hope. Although, I don't know if I would have done this. They're probably just... Oh, CheckRaise is actually going Goron City. That early Hot Rodder. And I guess, yeah, you can do the setup here. This is interesting, though, because you're wasting a lot of your early game chews, so he's indicating that he doesn't really care. He's not going to even bother save scumming them. Which is fine.
It's a choice.
Yeah.
Not sure I agree with that choice, but it is a choice.
Kind of looks like Wafo's doing the same thing, although not routing in Goron City saves them a couple chews, which is nice.
And Minuet.
Right.
Which would be nice for adult.
Yeah. Nice for adult. Not exactly the warp song you want to see when you have that child spawn, but...
And there's the other scale on Bigoron.
Okay. Too big a deal there. Right, so we're going to be seeing a setup here from CheckRaise to get this pot of logic with chews.
Oh, and he messed it up.
Yeah, it's fine. That looks good. Yeah, that should be fine.
Toilet's a key.
Nice to know that ahead of time. Definitely affects your GTG routing.
And it's all dungeons.
XD. XD. At least the Ceta the decency to tell us that early.
And at least it's Nocturne. Probably the least offensive. Because you know what it is, and you know that Shadow's gonna have nothing, and you know that, yeah, you just go everywhere, do everything. Nothing is off limits this seed.
One thing that's kind of nice on CheckRaise side, even though he didn't get anything out of the pot, did give him quite a bit of money, which is nice for the next scrub that he's gonna have to do. So that works out. I don't know if did we see? I guess Wafo, he's still got 8 shoes, which means he hasn't done the other scrub yet, and that's probably just a money routing thing. So although CheckRaise might be a little bit behind in terms of clearing out woods, he is gonna have money a lot more conveniently for getting that scrub grotto. So. Yeah, so Nocturne on AD pretty much like it always means that AD is required because if Shadow were to be a stone, then that would violate the rules of all locations reachable because you need Nocturne to get into Shadow. So see Nocturne on AD, it happens every time.
It's a bottle.
All right, now we gotta hope. We've been playing a lot of multi-world where KZ skips allowed still, so we gotta hope he doesn't ding us and say, "Hey, let's go do this."
That's a gold rupee at the top of the river, and that's the mirror shield chest. That's a key. Don't need to fight at least one of the Iron Knuckles.
That'll be nice to know for key logic as well. Dude, this Wolfos is running laps, bro.
Unless you are desperate, you're not fighting Ted.
Yeah, certainly not. Other river heart piece. See it still?
That's a Poe bottle.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Wafo might go for it. He didn't do the scrub.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's true. That might be his only access to a bottle, so he might want to have that early on. Maybe he's just gonna buy beans. Who knows? All we know is that CheckRaise is he's definitely going for it. So not gonna be punished for not having a bottle just yet. I don't know. At this point, going this far out of the way for a bottle doesn't seem fantastic, but especially with the 30 and 50 hint, you're valuing skulls a little bit less. So I don't know. This is probably just the extreme safe play, so kind of makes sense, but yeah, wants to save Grandma. Does he play Wind Waker? I don't think he does. There's a surprising amount of people who play Wind Waker rando in the top 64, so you never know. Some people are sleepers in other games too. Oh, I guess that's true. That's a good point. He wants to check the open grotto here, so might as well route in.
Yeah.
It's getting the news that it is AD as well. Tragic, but again, at least you know early.
Yeah. It's
Let's see what we got here in the grotto. We're gonna get 2 hints here as well. In here, but
20.
That, yeah. Even better for early game skull.
More choose.
Ooh, really?
It's another 10-pack.
That's really nice. Seed is too kind.
Not punished.
Yeah, Check's happy about AD. Means he gets to play more of the video game. Nice frog's hint.
I swear that hint, like 9 times out of 10, that hint is the Frogs 2 hint.
It's just like the hint right by Bigeron is like always a Bigeron hint.
See, that doesn't happen to me that often.
So, question here, will CheckRaise go for Open Grotto? Looks like he is. So...
And Wafo going for that money.
Yeah, he was lacking in money quite a bit, especially after buying the beans, so that makes a lot of sense. A domain play, interesting.
Yeah.
You're
I
here, you
mean,
might
it
as
is
well.
a logic with the scale.
It's true. Could work out. See if CheckRaise follows suit, or if he decides to just go back down and head for Lon/Adult.
Of course, I've more recently in the last year have adopted the mentality of 40 dead, by the way. That mentality of just because a check is in logic doesn't mean you should always do it. And I think this is one of those moments where it's like, yeah, it's in logic. Should you really do it?
It's hard to say.
But then again, he might be routing this in for late.
So with the hints we have so far, not too much. We know we have to go to GTG, and we only have to get up to 10 skulls, which is great. I love to see that in an otherwise, see that might indicate it's a little longer than normal. You definitely don't want to see a skull hint along with an AD hint, so at least it's kind of kind in that way.
Yeah, so maximum of 10 skulls this seed. However, I have seen a seed where you only need 10 skulls, but those 10 skulls have screwed some people who didn't go for them.
Yeah, it's very easy to forget about it when you're not concerned about skull routing to begin with, but no, I don't think this will be an issue for players of this caliber.
Certainly hope.
Looks like these two have routed basically the same. The only difference is that Wafo has isolated the scrub grotto for right now, which doesn't really mean much, and CheckRaise has done both Hot Rodder and Goron City Pot, so CheckRaise has been a little bit more thorough, but so far it seems Wafo's just a tiny bit ahead. Ooh, nice death. Maybe that was intentional?
I don't think so.
But nothing happening in domain either, so we'll just go down to lake. Still nighttime, so you can probably route in fishing and then either go up Pyro Field or just take the owl and go straight to Lon. I think are your options. Oh, it's actually almost day.
What is that? It's going for it. Oh, it's a stick. Upgrade?
It is.
Upgrade!
Wow. Lucky gambit there. Yeah, should have drank the Po.
Yeah, but the gamble on that Po. Because if you've never seen anyone drink the Po, yes. First of all, yes, you can drink the Po. There is a chance that you could A, be healed, B, do nothing, or C, hurt you.
Yeah, but you can't die from it, so if you're at low health, it's worth the risk. I see fishing here on Wafo's side. Yeah, I gotta wonder, with the amount of chews they have, it might be worth to just hike up Pyro Field right now, but some people say it might think that's slow for now. Yeah, accidentally starting the minigame again. Not really a big deal. It's like he's gonna be at like basically max rupees, or not, just dodge all the rupees. It's like he dodges progression.
Claim check for the other scale.
Yeah, so that'll at least get you, illegal access to Water Temple and a couple other checks, but nothing too major there.
Both going for that upgrade, not even knowing it's an upgrade.
It's like Wafo's heading in the direction of the owl. Makes enough sense. I think you just want to, get on with the seed, get to Lon, go adult, and then see what happens from there.
Try to pick up some grass that you can't pick up. Plant a bean.
Yeah, might as well. These lake checks as adult pretty fast. Alright, another hint here. So exciting.
Serenade.
Never mind, that's not exciting. Ooh. Does make it, assures you at least that this early late play is just a little bit better, because it's going to be otherwise pretty difficult to route in, so that's nice at the very least.
Well, you're gonna have to come to lake eventually. Water temple will be required one way or the other.
Here we go, we're heading to Lon Lon. It'll be a nice little trip before we go adult. Hopefully the song here is useful. CheckRaise seems to be doing basically the exact same route as Wafo. Again, just a little bit behind because he was more thorough with early game routing. Not really getting anything out of it.
Yeah, just a few minor differences, but basically the same route. Which you would expect from runners of a similar seeding.
Yeah, I'd say so. Although one of them is playing on an emulator that, is worth using. And the other one is named CheckRaise, so. Alright, here's our first little bit of divergence here. CheckRaise is heading for the field checks. This, again, is a little bit more thorough than what Wafo's doing, because eventually CheckRaise will be in the vicinity of Lon Lon, but I don't know how this is going to work out with this time of day, actually. I feel like it might not get him to market at the right time. Feels like...
Think you might go to Valley?
Maybe. That would be pretty aggressively thorough, but I'd understand it with knowing it's AD early. You probably want to be a little bit, more complete early in routing. Valley is always correct. I don't know if I buy that.
Yeah, no.
We'll see. Again, it's a question of like if you have AD and you know it's AD, then you probably want to be more complete. But hey, big chest here.
Oh,
both hands are hinted. That's pretty funny.
Both. Ta-da!
The bat chest moment right there. This is nice. We'll at least see, a couple different spreads of checks. So with Bolero and Minuet, that's 2 songs as adult right away, which is really nice. And then you can just say warp right back for Prelude.
Another big test. But Path to Phantom Ganon?
That has to be Bolero, right? Was there anything else? Yeah, that's a little confusing, but
also, wait, that would mean that Bolero locks both hookshot and hovers.
Yeah, which is interesting. What is very likely is that it's just storms in Crater, and then both hooks are in
that'll be the best case scenario.
Yeah, but it could be a little bit weirder than that. We'll see it soon enough. Yeah, CheckRaise is going Valley here. Probably knows that his time of day is going to be really bad otherwise, so you might as well do this now and then go back, take the owl. Yeah, it could be a fire dip, but we'll have to see. It's likely going to be the song. Oh yeah, spam that bean button, baby. So, wait, do you guys have check audio? Oh, good. Good.
Yeah. So Dins was on the Lost Woods Scrub by the bridge.
Very early on, which is nice. Alright, what do we have in Valley? Anything good?
Nope.
Strike 1.
Oh, more nuts.
waterfall is.
A
That's looking like a
stray.
stray. Yeah. All right. Paying out just a little bit.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit. No big deal.
One of
You
the
know,
items is
having
probably
the
required.
ability to clear Dodongo's cavern.
All right, now watch this. It's gonna be Valley Path to Phantom Ganon here. Yeah, at least you got something out of it, and that definitely puts CheckRaise at, you know, probably the first big advantage we're seeing in this race. Certainly not something that Wafo can't route in later, especially with the GGG path. Like, you're gonna go by that eventually, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's like too dire of an advantage, but definitely, you know, something that can set the early game really, really far apart.
Well, not only does CheckRaise have an item advantage, he also has some information advantage. He's the only one that knows that Bolero's on the path to Phantom Ganon.
That's true. Wafo doesn't have that information, and that's pretty critical. So,
Unless it's one of the 4 hint stones here.
what a shock that playing just a little bit more thorough ended up rewarding the player.
Boomerang chest dead. There it is.
Okay, so he's safe. At least he has that information now. And a couple other checks that are just nothing. What's the other copy of the Skull Mask hint? Yeah, that's a good point. Wafo certainly could be in a situation to use Bolero and then plant the bean, but if he plays Bolero, then he has to save warp and then head back. And I think it was like basically turning night for him, so he would have been really screwed on time of day. So
Yeah.
now he's going to be going, probably playing his warp songs. See if we can figure out what that Bolero path is. That's a hook on Diamond Grotto.
boy.
Did CheckRaise get? He did get claim check. Okay, so that's going to be hook for...
Is that bomb bag?
I think it might be. I can't tell with the resolution. Does look like
I
it.
actually can't tell what. Oh. That's a bomb bag.
So I gotta wonder then, is the logical access to Bigoron the bean? Because if that's the case, then use the bean, trade it in for the scale, and then you get your hook shot.
Yeah.
Could be that. Saria's song only has 2 things, so that one's potential, but probably not likely. That's true, you need the bomb bag for, yeah, so it could just be required Crater Bean, I guess.
Get Requiem, play Requiem.
Either way, that hook is not going to be a problem for either of these guys to get, because they do have Choose to spare, so they can get up to Bigoron no problem going the other way, but yeah, I think that's logical Crater Bean, which is really funny. You don't see that very often. Why are you peeking this? You have the hits for both hands, bro.
I don't think he has the right hand actually.
Okay, maybe it doesn't. There's storms. Bigoron's got a Zora scale, and we already have the other scale, knowing that a hook shot is on Tektite Grotto, so... There's also a bomb bag on...
That's a tunic, by the way. It's a red shirt on top of the arch.
Pretty much your options if you're Wafo at this point. Play Minuet, you know, there's that one grotto you didn't do, and then you could go through Goron City down to CAC, or you save warp and go to CAC that way. Either one I think is fine.
And I'd like to point out, we don't know our meds. He never checked them.
Oh, he didn't check his meds. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he went adult and played Bolero immediately.
Wonder if CheckRaise is gonna go for the go buy another bean. I don't know what he's doing with this minuet play. I'm interested to see here. Wafo's gonna get his other bottle here. Not really that useful, but yeah, this kind of rings to me like a either he's gonna go down river or he's gonna go. No, he's going through Goron City. Never mind. Guess this is his way to CAC. Bro, is he about to do chickens? In Season 6 of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Tournament? Is this happening?
Where there's only 4 of them?
Yeah, easy check. I mean, if you want to play thorough, this is how you do it.
More money in the Storm's Grotto.
Dude, I'm such a baby playing multi-world now. I have to do 7 chickens still.
Still 14 too many. You shut your whore mouth.
Whoa.
I can only say that because Pyro is my former co-op partner. And former multi-world partner.
No child DC. You don't need to gasp about that. That's a fairly standard play. Yes, he's doing chickens, bro.
Let's go.
This guy.
Big chest in the center. 2 big chests in the center. Both on right side.
My god. Matt, you have interview questions already? Oh boy. Is the question why did you do chickens? What are you doing? Yes, talk to Anju. You can't count! You can't count! There's Boomerang.
Boomerang and a wallet. And I missed the hint.
It was a copy of the bigger on hint. Nothing on chickens. I can't believe it. Okay, so he's gonna route in the song here, which is nice for, at the very least, you know, doing composer flames. Even though you're a magic away from being able to do it in Logic, it's still, you know, it's a nice thing to have right now. Nothing on the box.
You shut it. Also, light arrows on Link to Goron.
Too bad. Nice and easy. Really simple check to do. Ooh. What a funky angle for the broken stick. I like it. I'm sure CheckRaise is on his way to adult as soon as he's done with his CAC trip. I think Wafo is, at this point, going to get that scale pretty soon. He knows Bolero is path, he doesn't know about that hookshot location yet. Fortunately not the best song on the composer grave. Yeah, here we're seeing a little flame storage strat to get composer flames out of Logic. Oh, that's 2 extra side hops and he still gets it. Very nice. That's nothing.
More money. More explosive money.
Alright, so Wafo getting his gold scale. Hopefully he makes his way to Tektite Grotto soon.
There's a guy with gold skill.
Well, CheckRaise hasn't checked his medallions because he hasn't been to market yet. Wafo did skip over it. How very Matt, I don't know, one of him to not check his medallions. You thought you were safe? You thought that was just gonna rib on my other multi-world partner? You're part of this too, bud. Yeah, it's confirmed AD. We know that as soon as we see Nocturne on AD.
Oh, another strength.
All right, so if there's another strength somewhere out there, then that means Wafo might not be as punished as we originally thought. But on CheckRaise's side, presumably he's going to route Bigoron as soon as he can. So he'll have strength 2 very early, which is going to be nice if he wants to do, an early spirit play. He'll have the hook shot, he'll have 2 strengths, and he'll have Requiem, so...
All he'll be missing is a Mirror Shield.
Yep. And, starting to look like an out-of-logic GGG play is... I mean, it's not going to happen yet, but it could happen pretty soon with that path.
Yeah.
Remind me what the path was? It was...
Goma.
Goma, okay. So you risk that being a slingshot, so you probably don't want to prioritize that too soon, but... Right, so the reason Nocturne is Nocturne on AD is confirmed all dungeons is because you cannot have Shadow be a stone, because if that were to happen, then Shadow would lock Nocturne itself, which violates the rules of all locations reachable. So, any which way you look at it, they're gonna have to do all dungeons for Nocturne.
The only way that would have been possible is if adult spawns were still randomized. In this season, they are vanilla, but if they were still randomized, you could have Nocturne be on AD and Shadow Stone, because Adult Link could have a spawn at the Nocturne pad.
Yeah.
But that is no longer relevant.
And has that happened ever? Have we ever seen that in a seed?
I've seen it once.
Okay.
CheckRaise continuing on this extremely thorough routing here, going for Castle Fairy, and he'll be able to get the nighttime Richard check, which is nice. So this routes quite nicely. So he still hasn't gone adult 33 minutes into the seed, so clearly he's, his playstyle is be thorough and he's sticking to it. Meanwhile, Wafo's going for DC. Doesn't matter if this is a medallion or a stone, we need it.
Fire arrow.
Little fire arrow. Fortunately not terribly useful in standard settings.
That is the wrong fire source for that fairy.
Yeah.
For those that do not know, that is normally the great fairy that holds Din's fire.
I've never played this game. I don't know where the normal items are.
Well, I remember where all the major items are.
Yeah, why can't we unban FAE and all that multi-world practice will pay off for the main tournament too?
Let's not open that can of worms.
Listen, all I'm saying for multi-world, we're practicing that day and night. It's like the only thing we practice. It's because multi-world is based and poggers and epic bat chest.
Look, you say that, but you and I both know we were both the player 1 in the worst multi-world seed of all time.
I'm a player 3, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe this season, but season 2.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't remember season 2. I was. That's how you get the fire arrow entry crowd to stop wanting fire arrow entries, just to spam bat chest whenever somebody brings it up. Just make it look as cringe as possible and everybody will forget about it.
Oh, that's a big chest across the bridge.
Alright, so should see CheckRaise beelining it for that hook shot relatively soon. We'll just have to hope that Wafo routes it in properly. Alright, so we got Fire, Spirit, Forest, Deku Shadow. Okay. Which means Jabu, Jabu, Water, DC are stones.
Jabu, Water, DC.
Slingshot. Okay, that's
dirty
very nice slingshot.
Damn dirty slingshots.
So the reason why that slingshot is cool is because it means Kakiri Sword is basically guaranteed to be in GTG now. So that confirms the path for sure.
Well.
You can get the bomb bag.
Oh yeah.
You can get that bomb bag with a bean. So.
Oh yeah, that bomb bag isn't logic. Never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately, Wafo wasting a chew there. The DC eyes have a little bit of a specific hitbox that can be kind of deceiving at times.
That's a very generous term.
I love that people are specifying no bat chest now. It's not cringe, guys, I swear. I'm not owned, I'm not owned. Yeah, unfortunately, not having that extra bean kind of sucks, but having to use Bolero if you're not going to save warp. I mean, I guess it would have been fine to do when he played Minuet, but still, like, I don't think it was on his mind at all at that time. All he knows is that Bolero is path somehow, and seeing that bomb bag is just like, okay, well, that makes enough sense as it is. So, should be going to CAC now, I'd assume, with the save warp. Can't imagine him going out anywhere else. Surely chat is the one who is cringe.
Alright, no 5-cycled King Dodongo today.
Thankfully, it's fairly easy when you've got strength on your side. There's the first dungeon down on Wafo's side. Definitely a little bit ahead on progression. CheckRaise being much more thorough, and pretty much the only thing they have that really matters is the information on hookshot and the extra strength. So, could play out relatively soon, but he's still got, you know, all of DC to do behind Wafo, which is all time he could be spending catching up and getting all the stuff that CheckRaise knows about. Right. Some Sphere Zero CAC stuff. Still haven't seen the song here. Get that relatively soon. He's gonna go this way because he has Song of Time, so he'll route it in.
Wafo being responsible and buying a shield. Remember, always buy your shield. The bow?
Nice little bow. Hello? That's very convenient for CAC archery, which is right there. Alright. That's a cool hint. Look, Allison, he's opening small chests. Aren't you proud?
Yeah. No 1 in 32 prize today.
Oh, the flame, no. I'm watching CheckRaise's Dompe because every time we play a multi-world seed, he always announces his Dompe time to us. Like, he's like silent for like a minute, and then we'll hear 49. It's like, alright, good job, bud.
Sun Song in the windmill.
Checking graveyard, that I'll be able to do. Dang, the 51. Not good enough, my friend. Yeah, this is because CheckRaise has Song of Time here. It just makes sense to route it this way. We'll go out and do the rest of the CAC stuff. So, the Sun Song Grave is going to be really annoying to route. So, hopefully they find a good way to do that eventually. Riley, you're not clean. Get out of here. Don't post cringe emotes in this chat, man. It's a respectable restream. So we're likely going to see CheckRaise do DC here. He's going to buy a shield. And maybe he'll save Scum Choose in order to be a little bit more efficient. Luckily, he has the strength from Valley, so he's not going to waste as many chews that he could. Wafo using the strength that he got from DMT, excuse me.
Yeah.
So, not punished there, thankfully.
Passing up at 50 rupees when you don't have a full wallet.
Yeah, money's not too big a concern, I think, at this point, so whatever. Just a waste of time.
I mean, he's still on 4 hearts. He could have bought a Goron.
I think it's, I mean, you do DC here. This is for sure. Like, you need to do it regardless, so you might as well. Now, you know where the bomb bag is, you can get eventually, so you're not too concerned about your chew count. And you can save Scum Chews, ones that you have to use. But I think with Strength, you only have to use 1 chew, actually, so maybe you don't even save Scum. You just use spend the 4 chews here, and you're good.
Well, I assume that CheckRaise is going to get the bow right after DC.
Yeah.
It puts you in prime. Clearing DC puts you in prime position to do the rest of the CAC checks.
Well, the only one he skipped is Man on Roof, I think. So yeah, he'll be fine to go do that as soon as he clears DC, and then probably go up the mountain with the remaining chews, get the scale, get the hook shot, and you're good to go. Mask of Truth in Season 1, man. Very funny. Good meme. Still getting a 55?
The game does have a sense of humor sometimes. Hey, you just got a bow. Want some arrows? Alright. So this is the check that CheckRaise couldn't do.
Let's see if there's anything important on Sungrave. I think with Storms, and you're probably gonna try to route this in with Dompe eventually. Let's see here. It's nothing. Not a concern. Everybody's getting nostalgic here for, when times were tougher. Yeah, ice traps are great when you see a hook shot on Graveyard Crate, and it's not actually a hook shot.
Oh god, I remember that.
Actually, wait, hold on. I have the best way.
No, yeah, you had to do two. You had to do the Dompe race twice. You had to do horseback archery twice. Light arrows were hinted way the hero.
No, doing Dompe race twice is just chump checking the execution of these runners. I think that's actually kind of based. If you have to do Dompe race twice.
Child fishing required the Kokiri sword.
What?
Yeah. Oh no, it was just how it was coded in the game.
Yeah, when are we gonna bring back friggin' vanilla fishing? We really want to test the chops of these runners. So Wafo's gonna go back child here. I think this is probably mostly to route in, Crater Bean, get that bomb bag. I don't know if he has a ton of direction right now. Might eventually make a play for GTG out of logic. Right now, there's not really a good way to get it. But that hook shot is going to open up. Assuming CheckRaise gets the bow, that's going to give him Forest Temple right away. So that's probably priority number one. Once he sees that bow, it's like, all right, go get your big run, go get your scale, get your hook shot, do your progression.
There's the Bolero for Wafo planting the bean.
Now, unfortunately, the song layout isn't great for getting back. So we'll have to see what it does. Yeah, Minuet is, or I guess Requiem Save Warp is fine too. I thought Minuet would have been your best option, but this is fine too.
All right, looks like we're going to see a child spirit.
Yeah, Brad and Child Spirit. So this child trip is not just plant the bean and go back.
Well, I think you also do well.
Oh, that's true. You have well to do. Yeah. Okay.
He could do well, and he has Sun Song, so he can route in Dompe.
Oh, okay. He's fine. I didn't know until this year that you could kill the Armos with the slingshot if they're stunned. I only just found out about that earlier this year, like in the last 2 weeks.
You can also kill them when they're unstunned in the back.
Whoa. Dropping the knowledge. So this is interesting. CheckRaise is not going for Man on Roof, which really sucks, because that's a bow.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I guess with the song layout, a bit of an unorthodox cack route. Hopefully he didn't forget it. Hopefully he's just gonna go do it later. But he's probably just got the gold scale on his mind,
Oh. The heart fell down the hole.
It's fine.
Oh, gamer. Just hopping across the gap.
Yep, and we'll see a little bit more of Spirit here. As long as you don't have magic, definitely a good idea to do this when you're child. Those flame lock checks out of the way. Yeah, that was pretty hype. CheckRaise has just enough choose here. Yeah, so he sees them, so he might come back for those later once he gets the bomb bag, because he wants to use the chew on Link the Goron here instead. Oh boy.
Oh, the bounce.
He's a bastard.
The bounce isn't random. It's...
Oh my god, come on, Link. Yeah, I agree. He is seething right now, I can tell you that, ladies and gents. Would you believe me? What's up?
Say, there we go. Finally got him.
Would you believe me if I told you that CheckRaise is by far the most positive gamer on our multi-world team? Nothing but optimism from this guy, let me tell you.
I see. I'm currently pressing the X button to doubt.
Allison, I believe you. I mean, you don't have to tell me that it's not Goomba. I know that for a fact without even you having to mention it. I don't know Hamster too well, so that's just new information for me, but it's definitely not Goomba, I can tell you that. What a beautiful multi-world team dynamic. I'm so happy to hear that. You don't know how happy that makes me. Alright, so nothing doing in Child Spirit. So, gotta think about what the options are for Wafo at this point. You know, Valley is kind of weird to route. Hasn't done South Hyrule Field stuff at least, so if he does that, you know, Valley is a good option, especially if he's low. But what we want to see from CheckRaise after he gets his strength here is we want to see him go down to CAC and check Man on Roof. And if he does, he's going to be all set for a, you know, potentially even sub 1 hour Forest Temple entrance.
Well, I believe he's going to be going to the GC Maze first, now armed with Strength 2.
Oh, that's true. With Strength 2, he definitely wants to go check that. But again...
And especially since he did see that they were 2 big chests.
Mm-hmm.
Skullkid had nothing...
Did we see CAC archery on Wafo's side? I don't think we did.
Yes, we did.
We did? It was nothing? Okay.
It was nothing at all.
If CheckRaise goes back for Man on Roof now, his time of day is not going to be good for it, so hopefully he is content with isolating that. Oh my god. I think if items gave you a 1% chance of VC crashing, I think I just would never play Rando again. I'll go full on drink the speedrunner Kool-Aid. Alright, so Wallet and Boomerang here for CheckRaise. Uh-oh. He's not going for Man on Roof. You don't love to see that. So now we're hoping that CheckRaise finds another bow somewhere, because there are 3 in the world, so we have to hope that there's another one somewhere so he's not punished.
3 bows, and there's the immediate back turn, saving that one to just for the hook shot.
Mm-hmm. Careful planning right there. Doesn't look like the right position. Yeah, I don't know about that. It still worked.
It worked!
Very nice. Hook is where CheckRaise is going to right now, Riley. Yeah, he's probably just thinking, okay, get this hook, dip Forest Temple, Bazinga.
God, really? Bazinga?
Yeah, that's a Sheldon Cooper Big Bang Theory funny moment. Oh my god, he missed that. That's a Bazinga moment right there. He really roged that checkup, you guys, am I right? He almost did it again. He almost missed it twice. Some might say that CheckRaise is the Howard Wolowitz of the Ocarina of Time randomizer community. If you know what I'm saying.
And now, both of our runners are fresh attitude. However, Wafo has the bean plant.
Yeah, he was watching it. He thought it was an episode of Modern Family. Easy mistake to make.
Hey, we got to see the fastest cutscene in the game. I call it the fastest cutscene in the game because it's the one cutscene in Rando that actually saves time.
So,
Wafo not going to cat. Instead, opting to go adult.
I mean, this makes sense. Just want to get your bomb bag and get on with the seed. Not really much for him in CAC, I think, at this point anyway.
Going adult, not realizing that he's walking by his hook shot.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, for sure. I was gonna say, CheckRaise is not completely out of luck here, getting a key early, also having song time, which means he's going to be able to access the courtyard and get a decent amount of checks. Again, ideally you just have the bow here and you clear forest in one trip, but luckily you have Minuet, so it's not, you know, the worst thing in the world to dip this right now. And hopefully he just friggin' remembers Man on Roof at some point, you know? Damn, I've instigated Big Bang Theory discourse in chat. How about that, huh?
You're a monster.
Don't peek them. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You've redeemed
We're good.
yourself.
We're good. It's a key.
Alright, so I think Wafo's going for GTG now. I think this makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, it doesn't have strength 2, but does have a bow. You know, can do stuff out of logic even without a hookshot, so you can gamble on getting your Kikiri sword, go to Decker Tree, which is obviously a very good location, and then have a super sick Child 3. Go to Well, you know, make a whole clean sweep of your density.
Well, the other strength, the one that Wafo does not have, is the one in Valley Waterfall.
Yeah, so likely he's going to route that in on his way out from GTG. Unless he's like super unga bunga, just gets the K-sword and immediately goes adult. I can't see that happening, but you know, it's not a surefire thing yet.
Wait, this is 4 keys
Yeah,
without using one.
very nice.
What the fuck, Forrest? Front-loaded keys.
Yeah, it can happen.
Rarely.
My favorite. I had a Foolish Forest Temple once. Required Foolish Forest Temple. And I got all 4 keys, or sorry, all 5 keys before the end of the block push room. And I'm like, hey, I can skip shooting the eye switch to rotate the chamber. That's pretty cool. Felt really nice. It's like the only speed up you can ever get from a Foolish Forest Temple. So, very rare, but nice to have. Still unfortunate that we're not going to be able to see the bow check here, but see what Check's plan is. Just a little jump slash recoil to get over to Floor Master. I'm guessing with that, this will probably be the last thing he does before he bails. Yeah, CheckRaise definitely needs a bow very soon. Maybe he goes Child, goes to CAC at night. Or I guess, sorry, goes to CAC at all.
That's 5 keys! That's all 5.
Pretty nice. With that strength 2, Child's or Adult Spirit now makes a lot of sense, I think. Can't really do anything else in Forest, even with all those keys. Yeah, go to Bow Chest, it's Vanilla Bow, clearly.
Okay, here's the thing though. There is a very fringe, depending on where magic, very fringe chance not only Vanilla Bow, but Bow in the Falling Ceiling room.
It could happen. We need set up Scarecrow and Hovers, but imagine. We were just talking about practicing 3-key Forest the other day. Imagine if he does it. But I'm interested to see how this GTG plays out for Wafo here. Because we know there's going to be a K-Sword somewhere here. Whether it's accessible to Wafo right now, odds seem pretty good. Alright, so the saving grace here for CheckRaise will be if he decides to do Man on Roof as Child. And if he does, it means he hasn't forgotten about it, it just didn't route well earlier. He's going to be annoyed, but it would be a crisis-averted situation as he goes to do well.
One bit of gripe I have with this round, on emulator, you don't go through the doors. You go around the long way. That's a big chest on top of roof, by the way.
Can't get that, unfortunately, right now.
If only he had a hook shot.
Yeah, but you'd also have to go set up Scarecrow from Lake, which is kind of annoying to route in, so even if you did have a hook shot, it's like kind of annoying.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world.
Alright, Check. Will you head in the direction of Man on Roof as you get the remaining of your skulls? Okay, so he's going to have to do all the skulls here anyway, I think. Doesn't look like he's going in that direction, though. Maybe on his way back. Let's see. No, but they did set up Scarecrow as Child. It's routing it as Adult that's annoying. This is our first Dompe check here. Just money.
Money.
Oh, you were making a funny there, Pyra? My bad. I'm sorry, I missed that. Uh-oh. If he's getting this skull, then it means he might skip the latter one, which would be his only chance to really do Man on Roof here.
Not many big chests in the center. I saw one key Bola, one key in the maze.
So this is definitely going to be CheckRaise eventually going for well. Yeah, he's going for this right now. Big question. Does he have the mental fortitude after all this thorough play to go for the man on roof? That is the big question of this seed. And if not, better hope there's another bow somewhere. That's not also bow locked. Yeah, again, his cac route was a little unorthodox given the layout of the seed early on, so have to see. Yeah, he's just going straight into well here.
So I just turned on Wafo's audio just so I could, because he's gonna have to go for a trick here.
Oh yeah, he's gonna die, isn't he?
Yeah, he gonna die.
Yeah. Not the worst time loss in the world, but certainly one you'd like to avoid.
He got it.
We're not seeing anything in well, but the bomb lock checks are nothing, which is good. Means he doesn't have to come back here with explosives. Real question is, how is he going to route in the bomb bag? He hasn't gone to go get a beam yet, so... With the song layout, routing in that bomb bag is just annoying no matter what you do. Never seen this setup for the flame skip here, but yeah, it works.
It works.
Nice.
I'm glad to steal that because I know that my setup has not been working recently.
I would certainly hope it works. It wouldn't be much of a setup if it, didn't do what it was supposed to.
Well, what I use is a setup as well, and apparently that doesn't work as often.
Here's a big chest. This could be K-Sword.
Mirror shield.
Alright. That'll be certainly nice once he goes to Valley and finds his strength. Oh, we got ISG, you cheater! You're banned. You're banned, my friend.
It's okay. It's fine. He didn't use it for advantage. It also disappeared.
No, man, he totally hovered up to that ledge. I saw it with my own eyes. He's a cheater.
So I wasn't really paying attention too much. Does anyone have a key count for GTG?
Well, I'm pretty sure he only has one key so far. We haven't seen anything else, so...
I know I've seen at least 4.
There's 2. Just not grabbing keys, bro.
Yeah, there's no big chest in the center.
Okay. What's that? So either K-Sword is Strength 2 locked, or that Mirror Shields. What's Spirit? It's Forest Med, so... Could be Epona's, I guess? No, it can't, because... Unless Archery, I don't know. Either that
there's
or
there's a big chest there, and well...
There we go, there's Strength 3.
Strength 3.
There's
another big chest locked.
Yeah, I'm assuming Wafo's eventually going to go for well, so that'll bail him out if he chooses to skip on Valley, which is nice, but it means he's going to miss out on a potential K-Sword that's still here in GTG behind the silver block. No, your shield, bro! Hey, long shot, nice.
Oh.
Big old longy boy.
I think you're half a second ahead.
Maybe I will refresh.
Oh, there's another big chest back there.
Well, good. In this day and age, in Season 6. Can you imagine? Okay, so Wafo's gonna get his strength 2 here, so... I think what he can do is he can get that strength and then die, and he'll be right back up GTG, and he can check the silver block chest, so that works out well for him. Nice hammer.
Hammer.
Are we magic Rudo's Hubbers from no mode? Is that all we have left?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it also depends on where Bosky and Water is.
Why's that?
Well, if they're in the center pillar, we could need iron.
Oh yeah, irons. I forgot about that. Yeah. Whoops.
Whoops.
There's strength 2, so if Wapo's smart here, he will die.
Oh, there's... Oh, the shield flick.
Yeah, that's annoying, but there's an easy way back to GG. What? Okay. I'm not sure what that save warp was for. Oh, is he scumming so he can check the crate, I guess? Maybe. I don't know why he didn't do it earlier.
With what juice?
Oh yeah, it doesn't have choose. Oh no. Alright, what's the plan then, Wafo? Into the tent. That's certainly a thing you can do in the video game. Bro, that strength broke him. He just doesn't know, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's... unfortunate.
No harm, no foul, though. He'll get there eventually.
Looks like he also does not know how to damage buffer.
The Octoroks will kill him quickly enough. Yeah, he just walked out of the way of danger.
So I actually want to write this down. Part of my notes.
So, CheckRaise is going to get a bean now, so he'll go get his bomb bag eventually. He's going to have to play Bolero and then do something annoying to get back adult, but on the right track to get those bombs. We can only hope that he eventually remembers Man on Roof. If he doesn't, he's going to be kicking himself. Haven't seen a bow anywhere else yet, so unfortunately, the only saving grace is that we haven't seen a bow on Wafo's side, which is, you know, reassuring, but still not great.
One, two. So it's 2 backflips, side hop right, side hop left, dry roll to set the angle, 2 dry rolls, and a back wall.
Let's see what's in here. Very potential K-Sword, and if not, then... Okay, there's a big chest.
There's big test. There's iron boots.
Ooh. GG and Well both a little loaded today.
All right. Does anyone have the key count for GTG?
But we seen every chest at this point?
Oh yeah, that's right. Toilet's a key. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Alright, so this should be a fully clearable spirit now on Wafo's side. Pretty huge for him.
Minus the fact that he doesn't have hook shot.
Oh my god, he doesn't have poke shot. Oh, that's tragic. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't check tight in. He didn't go to the well.
Yeah, so we're seeing an interesting situation here where on CheckRaise's side, not having a bow definitely sucks, and for Wafo, when is he going to check Tech Grotto? And I have to imagine Wafo checks Tech Grotto before CheckRaise remembers that he forgot about Man on Roof.
I mean, check. Oh god, that makes it even worse. That's a big chest.
That could be another bow. It could help out.
Could be the offers.
I'm just huffing that full-on CheckRaise copium at this point.
Yeah, but yeah, now CheckRaise missing Man on Roof for that bow is bad, but missing both hook shots, in my opinion, is just infinitely worse.
I'm not sure I agree though, because Wafo is eventually going to catch up and do those checks. Even if he's putting off Well and Tech Grotto right now, he's not in a situation where he's just completely forgotten about them. So the longer CheckRaise goes without a bow, and we have no confirmation that there is another bow available, I think it's just going to be more and more in Wafo's favor. More a situation of, yes, Wafo hasn't done the things yet, but there's no way he forgets that Well exists, right? And you do check Tech Grotto eventually.
Do you check eventually?
I'd have to imagine so. You're gonna run out of stuff eventually.
Yeah, but how long before you run out of stuff to check Tech Grotto?
Well, how long before CheckRaise realizes that he didn't do Man on Roof? That could be never.
Yeah, he could never did that because he could just find a bow somewhere.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that's gonna save him. He'll have to hope that he gets bailed out. Yeah, but
Oh yeah, and there's also the big chest on top of Fortune too.
that's true. That's gonna be really annoying,
CheckRaise
isn't it?
can get because he has the long shot.
Yeah, I think both hooks are bomb locked, so that crater path is specifically for the bomb bag to get both your hooks.
Yeah.
Because we had one key that was bomb locked in the well.
Yep.
All right, here's our first mirror shield check. This could be pretty important. Potentially
Just but-
K-sword here.
This is but a logical restriction. Also, the fact that Hammer was also bomb locked, meaning
Yeah.
that the hook, meaning that the bomb had to lock it.
Hang on a sec here. Hammer was strength locked specifically.
You need 3 keys that are not bomb locked.
To get the basement chest?
Yeah. Otherwise, you need magic and Din, which
Oh yeah,
Which-
yeah, okay.
which-
Never mind.
based on this information, magic could be bomb lock. Is more than likely bomb lock.
Yeah, I see. Finally a bomb bag for CheckRaise. Say finally, it's only been an hour 20. It's been quite the eventful beginning to the seed.
Yeah, So we're very late on this, but I think it's time to do some shout outs.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to you.
Yeah, so shout out to our trackers, Waylon and Vela, for keeping all the information updated. Otherwise, we'd just be talking idiots up here. Our runners, CheckRaise and Wafo, for putting on the show. My co-com, Vidya James, I am Kawari, our restreamer is VXR.
So Wafo finally making it to the top here. Got 2 more chests he can do, but he's not allowed to do, any sort of shenanigans with hoverless, hookless spirit. So he's gonna have to bail after this, but...
Yeah, those shenanigans are banned.
What, you mean... you don't want me doing?
There's another big chest.
This is logically bow-locked. It's another
And it's
bow.
a bow!
Alright, we gotta hope that CheckRaise... we just saw Wafo do it without a bow, so we gotta hope CheckRaise goes for spirit soon, and... You have to imagine he does. Skipping map chest is not great, but...
That's the wrong shield!
Boy. Alright, so that's potentially extremely good news for CheckRaise if he goes and does spirit.
Another big chest!
This is probably K-Sword with that mirror shield path.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, because the only other option would have been water.
Mm-hmm. Alright, CheckRaise going into spirit. Good sign. And he's going to be able to clear it, assuming that, he doesn't bail after after not being able to do map chest. Presumably he just tries to go for the complete here, because he can, no matter what. So I think he's going to get his bow, which is good news for him. Wafo's still missing those 2 hook shots, which is very unfortunate. And this is a big chest we didn't see yet, so CheckRaise potentially at an even larger advantage now. Oh, true, yeah, CheckRaise doesn't have a mirror yet. No, he's gonna have to go to GTG first. Okay, never mind.
No, but he can still get that bow.
What is this chest? It's Rudo's.
Oh no.
Alright, we got a race here.
So, that's Jabu completable for CheckRaise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now that it's pointed out, I'd have to imagine CheckRaise doesn't go for that chest until at least he has Mirror Shield. Once he does, he will be able to complete Spirit, so I'd have to imagine he goes for it pretty soon. And very possible he routes in GTG soon after now. Yeah, I think GTG after Spirit makes a lot of sense, so... Wafo fans here, better hope that he goes for Tektite Grotto pretty soon. I mean, he's heading in that direction now, but who knows if he just goes straight for well. Like, presumably he's going for well right now, right? Like, that is the direction he's heading. Unless he, I mean, maybe he just does...
Which is interesting. He might be doing Bomb Shoot Bullet.
It's true, yeah, maybe just do the market checks and save warp.
Yeah.
Can't blame him for rushing progression when he can. We'll see what he does. I think we're potentially hovers for no mode at this point. Still indeterminate about those iron boots, but I've seen a lot of the items at this point. Definitely need hovers. Don't know if we need irons yet. Either way, we're gonna have to go to Shoe Locker. Get those kicks. Oh yeah, magic too. My bad.
Yeah, hover's magic.
Oh, yeah, we have irons. I'm stupid. Thank you for pointing out my idiocy.
Okay. I thought he was about to talk to Mito without equipping the Kokiri sword.
No, that's great though, because if you talk to Mito without a K-sword equipped, then he says sheesh. And that's really funny.
Still going for hints. Do we not have all our path hints?
I think we have 3. Lon path to Phantom Ganon. GTG path to Queen Goma.
No, we only have 2.
Could have sworn there was a 3rd one. DMC Twin Rova. Okay. Yeah, maybe we did only have 2. Alright, here's a big moment of truth here. Does CheckRaise go for that other chest? He does have a long shot, which means the climb room is a lot less awful. Pretty fast. We'll see. Does he bail here? He's going for it. Alright, that is very good news again for CheckRaise fans here. Yeah, that dude, that winner heart piece into go to the item that you dingus. That's a quite the combo there. That's absolutely a Bazinga moment. I agree, chat. Thank you. So CheckRaise just has to go GTG now, which he already knows his path, and he is in a very good spot. I mean, I don't think he knows that he dingused a bow, so he's probably just gonna be like, God damn it, I could have done forest in one trip. But yeah, go finish your forest, bud. You deserve it. After making that saving your keister play.
Well, I'm also thinking hitting things is like, God damn, that bow is in an awful spot. Where the hell's first logical bow?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that's a bow locked bow. So he's like, what? So yeah, Wafo is definitely ahead on dungeons. It's a good point. Which gives him a lot of time to catch up, do well. Hopefully route in Tectite Grotto at some point. But I still think Wafo is a little bit, you know, tiny little bit of an advantage, but the longer he goes without checking Tectite Grotto, the more it's going to look like it's CheckRaise's race to win. Yeah, CheckRaise had a funny little cack route. Never did man on roof.
That was the limpest side hop I've ever seen.
I thought you were gonna say that was the limpest Deku you've ever seen. There's like nothing in here. Yeah, Deku bad actually, guys.
That note, I will be right back.
Furry's Wind was in Remote Grotto, is where it was, which still hasn't been done. Wafo hasn't done any of South Hyrule Field yet, so that's why he's missing Furry's Wind, and he's also missing double defense. Yeah, that's a good point, Allison. If he, you know, if he had usable FW, then water is pretty nice, especially with those irons. But yeah, no magic kind of seals the deal. But fact that it's long shot there is very unfortunate.
Okay, I am back with some brand new drink.
What's the bevy?
It is Balls Guarana Root.
Yo, the swag peak there for the Twisted Chamber. Love it. Love to see
And it's nothing. For once. I mean, I guess since we have all 5 keys, it can't be anything.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Fortunately, Deku is empty, so Wafo has to go well here, right? Like that's the smart play here is just go well. Just go well. And then get some progression. Hopefully get some items. He's going, yeah, I mean, maybe this is his quick way over there.
And Naughty Gamer Spooky with a raid. Welcome in. So, you have entered a seed that we use all dungeons for Nocturne. So, we know it's 80. So we gotta do everything. Right now, Wafo is currently missing both hook shots.
Yep. A little bit ahead on dungeons for sure. We know where every item is except for magic and hovers at this point. So as far as 80 seeds go, this is actually quite kind, I think.
Yeah. Pretty alright.
Only things we haven't really seen. We haven't seen this back end of Forest yet, which CheckRaise is doing right now. There is one big chest that we have not seen opened yet on Fortress Rooftop. I have to imagine that CheckRaise is going to be making his way over there soon because GTG is path and now he can full clear it, so GTG seems like the obvious play once you're done with Forest. That's going to get CheckRaise his Iron Boots and his Mirror Shield, which will eventually lead to his K-Sword. And we will see that big chest on Fortress Rooftop routed in at the same time.
Oh, here we go. Wafo finally making his way to Calf.
Like I said, like if you're child and you don't get anything in Deku, like well is like the obvious play at this point. Don't really have a ton left to go off of, especially when you're missing a hook. So we're gonna see these two kind of trading places for a little bit. Where once Wafo gets his hook shot, he's likely going to do everything that CheckRaise is doing right now. And CheckRaise is going to go over to GTG.
Yeah, it's not. Oh yeah, it's also not just hook in the well; it's also the hammer.
So yeah, that's fire completable too. Although that's a little bit less desirable right now. So this is going to route pretty nicely for CheckRaise once he does GTG. You know, he'll get his Mirror Shield.
CheckRaise with the gamer shot.
Yeah. The early cycle, love it. Yeah, but like CheckRaise is going to be go GTG, get the Mirror Shield, finish up Spirit, get your K-Sword, go Child, do Deku, do Jabu. And then from there, you have like probably single-digit checks left in the game. So have to imagine, you know, he's on a good trajectory. Big question is, does Wafo, you know, super prioritize everything he finds in well and just goes straight for all the dungeons he can do, which is, you know, likely. You can do Forest, you can do Fire, you can do Spirit. Or is he eventually going to route in Tactite Grotto and be thorough? Big question there.
And my answer is he's probably going to put off Tactite for a very, very long time.
Yeah. Again, I'm biased here. CheckRaise is my good friend. So, you know, I might be looking at things and this seems very good for my friend CheckRaise and multi-world partner CheckRaise, right? At the same time, like, I think most people agree that Tactite Grotto is not going to be number one on your list of priorities after what you're going to find in well here. There's the... Oh my god.
What the hell? There's two posing... What did I say earlier about 10 skulls?
You had every opportunity, man, to get both of those bows very early on. He's gonna check that eventually, I bet, and he's gonna be like, oh look, his first logical bow. And he's just gonna be blissfully unaware that Man on Roof exists and he hasn't done it yet. But again, bailed out by Spirit Temple boss key. So lucky for him.
And CheckRaise is so lucky that there are 3 bows in the game. Because, my god! Is that...
Yeah. Yep. Is he gonna do chickens? Yo, the quarry check comes out once again.
And this will be the optimal time to do chickens when you're about to enter the well.
Yeah, because then you can cuckoo dive, right?
No. That's illegal.
What do you mean? Guys, breaking the law is based in Epic and Poggers.
Not all of us play no logic, all sanities.
Yeah. Not easy admitting that I'm just better than other people, but it is what it I'm sorry, that's really conceited. I'm sure everybody in the chat says like, wow, this guy plays no logic, Bat Chest. He's so cool, Bat Chest. I get chills every time I see him play.
See, I just want to make a comment that's really, really mean right now.
Depends who it's mean towards. If it's mean towards me, go feel free.
Feel free? Okay. Is this why I'm top 64 and you're not?
Yeah, yeah. It's alright. Didn't devote enough time to practicing. Yeah, I'll get there next year. Next year for sure. Listen, I said he can rag on me. You guys don't have that permission yet. We are not friends. Friends. What the hell, Jesus? Come on. Dude, come on.
Oh god, Jesus, with the double burn! But I should really be talking because I'm a Flyers fan.
Okay, Isis is a Canucks fan, so like we all get to point and laugh at them, you know?
Which game was that? I don't
Yeah, the
keep
Flyers.
up with hockey. I don't keep up with hockey anymore because the Flyers suck.
Well, it depends.
Oh.
If you went to the game last night, they beat the Ducks. Good job. The last place Anaheim Ducks.
No, apparently it was against Boston, which whatever.
You got smacked 6-0. It's not a game you want to go to if you're a Flyers fan.
Well, it's a good thing I haven't cared about the Flyers in quite a while. But hey, but because I am a Philly-based sports fan, all I can say is let's go Birds.
All right. I only recently started getting into football myself. But, I mean, I guess geographically, the Bills kind of have to be my team. So, we'll see how that plays out.
Well, it could be Bills-Eagles in the Super Bowl.
That would be fun.
It'd be 2 cold weather teams with 2 of the most rabid fan bases in the NFL going up against each other in in nice, warm, sunny Arizona.
Where the Super Bowl is being played? That's cool. Little winter vacation. Anyway, CheckRaise is on his way here to GTG. So he'll begin. We'll see what that big chest is. There's strength 3 for Wafo. Kind of forgot that was a thing. Not really that relevant, since we know OGC is nothing.
Hybrid, I hope the only reason you're saying that is because you live in an area that's minus 50.
It's like moderate cold. It's like the same climate as New York, right? It can get pretty cold.
Yeah, it can get very cold.
But I mean, I'm Canadian, so you guys aren't allowed to say that you're cold. Anyway, there's Wafo's first hook shot. Oh, Bill's Mafia will be fine. We're tortured franchises together. We hold hands. It's great. That's what you do in football, right? You hold hands.
Sure.
I mean, it's going to be pretty cool when the Leafs win a Stanley Cup in the next couple years. Then the Philly Flyers will be the team with the longest Stanley Cup drought. So that's neat.
Yeah. Just as long as you're not a Cowboys fan.
From what I understand, actually, what people tell me is that the Dallas Cowboys are like kind of the equivalent to the Leafs of the NFL, like just like the storied franchise that everybody else loves to hate.
Oh no, look. At least the Leafs are respectable.
Right
Cowboys,
now.
no, you don't respect the Cowboys.
I see.
Their fans are cockroach.
Oh, so they're like the Bruins. Okay, got it.
No, they're worse.
So, CheckRaise.
No, so the equivalent to go to a even different sport, the equivalent would be Yankees fans.
Okay. Yeah, so we had a big chest that CheckRaise just saw, and he's able to get it because he's got his long shot. So this could be big for him once again. Yes. Dude, we're seeing the hike of shame here. This is like the third or fourth time we've seen this. Because there's no good way to get back to market as child. You know what, Pyra? I just saw your comment, and all I can say is the dragon's gonna get slayed eventually. It's gonna be a great day when that happens. Until then, enjoy your historic season, I guess.
There they are. There's the hovers.
Yep.
We are magic from
mode.
Nova. Yeah, CheckRaise is magic from Go.
This is
what will be magic Go.
This is Muggle mode. Is fairly common in no logic settings. As magic is the only thing you need because you can skip it for basically everything except shooting a light arrow. So yeah, Muggle mode in standard settings is pretty funny. Oh, more Gamba? More Gamba, you say, Pixar? Let's tell me the good news. I have to imagine Wafo is going straight for Forest here. And when he's done that, or sorry, Spirit, yeah, because there's a big chest. But he'll do Spirit and then Forest and presumably Fire in quick succession. He's gonna get his Rudos here too, so he'll be able to route Jabu eventually. Kind of sucks that he, had an entire child trip. That is certainly gonna be better routing on CheckRaise's side. Because when he goes back to do Deku, he can do Jabu with it. open the way for Ice Cavern and then have that option available when he's out of other stuff to do. So
Waffles get the you don't need to shoot the switch again.
probably
He's
just
going
muscle
to get
memory
the letter
there.
here. But when does he go back to Fortress Room? I would assume a lot sooner than Tech Type.
Yeah, I mean, at least knowing that that's a big chest, it's probably one of the first things you want to do, even if, you've already cleared out the rest of GTG. At this point, I think Opponents has a decent chance of being in Ice. It's either that or behind Spirit, so, I mean, if you get Opponents, then that routes kind of nicely, I guess. Yeah, that's a good point, is that he's going to need Pierre or Longshot in order to get that chest. So that might actually affect his routing of it. Maybe he goes for water then? And maybe that helps him. Yeah, maybe he does route in.
That would probably be the only chance at the long shot if you go to water from Prelude Spot.
Yeah. So maybe this is okay for Wafo, we'll see. There's the boots. Check. That's all he's getting.
Yeah.
He is very smart at magic.
These boots were made for walking underwater.
Man on the other roof. The infamous second man on roof. I don't think CheckRaise leaves just yet because he still has the path to Goma, so there's a decent chance that you just find K-Sword here. But he's definitely going to go straight for Spirit as soon as he's done here. All of this, he's done most of Spirit, so he'll catch up to Wafo on that front soon. And then Wafo's got all the forest to do. That's a healthy 15 minutes. That gives CheckRaise plenty of time to do both the Deku and Jabu. And when that's all said and done, we'll see if Wafo does, tries to route in Pierre. And maybe goes across Tech Deck Grotto. We'll see. Yeah, Fox, I think he might just do all of his adult dungeons before Jabu. The only thing enticing him to Child at this point is Deku, which obviously is a good, dense region.
Okay, so I just thought of something.
What's up?
If Wafo routes the way I think he might route, he might end up skipping Tech Type still.
How do you suppose?
Because with this, finishing up Spirit and not having gear set up and not having a long shot, you're probably not going back to that big chest.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So what you do is you play Bolero. You play Bolero to do fire. You go as far as you can in there.
Mm-hmm.
And
we
then,
died.
Oh my
Died on
god.
Twin. Yeah,
Oh no.
Unfortunate. Just a little bit misplay
then-
on the mirror shield.
Yeah. So if you go to fire, beat fire, then you go to forest, and then you'll be put outside of Deku. And then from there, that is your path. That's your path to lake.
Yeah, that's a very real possibility for sure. That's that. I can see that happening, and then skips right over Tech Grotto. But I don't think it's certainly not set in stone the way he routes. He could just save warp and go to water that way. I'd have to imagine going to get Pierre is certainly at least on his mind, despite all the progression he has. So.
Yeah, it is nearly one possibility out of 100.
I don't think. I don't think you reverse to GTG because he's already full clear GTG at this point. So if you reverse, it's strictly so you can go through Fortress to get to Pier that way, which I don't think you do if you have field checks available. Like if you're going to water, you probably just want to go do your field checks, read it that way. And yeah, CheckRaise is gonna go. This is what a couple people were talking about in chat. He's just gonna go do water because this is basically the only time you can route this in efficiently. So this makes a lot of sense. But presumably he's no. I don't know if he just full clears it at this point or not. And he doesn't have a ton left, so I could see him doing it. Oh, tries to go for the secret gamer jump, but misses it, unfortunately. Does CheckRaise need to set up Pier at this point, though? I don't think he needs Pier for anything. He's got the bean here, and then he can pixel shot and fire if he needs to, so... Yeah, I don't think you need to set up Pier.
CheckRaise doesn't.
Alright. Top of the lab. Nothing. We got decent 3 checks here in Lake. Might as well do them on your way to water. Good point. You might search for Kakiri Sword in water, given the Iron Boots. Choosing to chase that path, which might aid Wafo or help Wafo catch up a little bit here. I know, right, Fox? Well, okay, CheckRaise is for Rose Wind. Wafo never got it, but... Yeah, it's pretty funny that you have FW, and it would be so nice to have, but you can't use it. Yeah, so this might be good news for Wafo here, as long as there's no magic in water.
Yeah, it's always the one meme that I think is true. Oh, you got Forest Wind early? Well, good luck finding your magic. It's gonna be your go mode.
Yeah, that happens more often than you'd really like it to.
Especially if you don't have paths that point magic. Like, those seeds actually suck.
At what point do you start just going for more hints? See if you can get a sneaky little path. It's hard to say. At this point, I'm actually thinking we're starting to run out of locations. We have water, we have fire, we have Ice Cavern and Jabu, and I think that's pretty much it for stuff we've seen.
Oh, I forgot that CheckRaise is a sync button.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts my soul.
At least his Scarecrow song is more unique than 2-button alternators. That much I can give him. Gotta be
Really
creative
a
with
good
your
thing,
Scarecrow
though.
song. Yeah, you gotta be creative with your Scarecrow songs. That's prelude on the... Yeah. So that means the horse is in ice. Which means, HBA becomes one of the worst spots in the game. Especially for CheckRaise, I think, at this point. Yeah, I'm a fan of the spinning the C-stick. It's not my personal choice for Scarecrow song, but
Yeah.
C-stick spinners are nice.
Damn.
I like
Yeah,
what,
all you damn GameCube controller users. That's a big chest in the cracked wall.
could be magic. Could be very good. CheckRaise is probably like, yo, it's Kakiri Sword, but we know it's not. I like what Sea Falcon does when he plays Ocarina of Time. He makes his Scarecrow song Goron Lullaby, and when he plays MM, he makes the Scarecrow song Bolero.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think that's pretty creative.
See, that's at least unique, and they both work because they're both 8-note songs. Cool.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be original. I don't care that double note alternating is optimal. Alright, big chest here. Oh, big stabby.
Big stabby instead.
Definitely still got quite a bit. Obviously you've got progression fire at some point that both these players are going to do.
Yep.
I think actually the worst thing Wafo can... The worst thing that can happen to Wafo, because I assume he's going to go to fire after he's done with forest. If he finds magic... Oh wait, no, long shot locks Nocturne, never mind, okay. That's... never mind.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, completing Forest Temple will give him Serenade.
That's true.
And with going fire second, that'll put him like near Cat.
Yeah, that's probably his plan too, right? Is get Serenade off of Nocturne and then go water that way, which, to his credit, that's really smart routing. It's just unfortunate that Tech Rhino is just nowhere near that option. You know? Oh, big chest on Bosky, huh? No, just another bomb bag.
They're bomb.
Guess it's kind of convenient.
Heavily bomb block, but he thumbed it away.
It's convenient that CheckRaise has the Iron Boots in that Path to K-Sword thing, because otherwise he might not be as thorough with water, and there's a very decent chance now that water has magic, so... Yeah, the reason why CheckRaise is being thorough with water here is because there was a hint of G2G path to Queen Gama, and the only things in G2G were Mirror Shield and Iron Boots. And because CheckRaise is coming from G2G with no Serenade, it made sense to route in water here. So he's being as thorough as he can. The gamer peak here. Cannot tell what that is. I think that's a key chest.
It's a key. It's a key.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've forgotten about, because at this point I think it's really just fire, water, ice, and Jabu that's left, and not much else. Yeah, he still hasn't found the BK, so it's potential that he's not actually being thorough, but I'd have to imagine he's chasing that path as much as he can at this point.
Yeah, because if Mirror Shield wasn't the answer, the only other answer, if it's not water, is icy water.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the peak like this, yeah, that was not even a key. It was nothing.
Small chest and water. Can you believe this?
God. It's almost like water's foolish most of the time. And actually, with that bomb bag where it's at, technically is. Because in the old days, you know, when we still had foolish hints, if you had a area hinted foolish but had a major item, it means that major item was locked by the other item in some way. So in this case, those are bomb-locked bombs. Like, actually, even funnier is that I had a water temple that had both magic and a slingshot, and then later got hinted foolish. Like, try figuring that one out. magic and slingshot, but it was foolish. And the only thing I can tell you is it was because of ZL logic. Because
Right.
Deku Tree locked ZL.
CheckRaise is going to be clearing out the rest of water here. So we'll get our answer at least is magic in here. And if not, then we go straight for spirit. Figure that out. And then his choice is, do you go, with your K-sword in hand? That's the last item in the water, by the way. So it's not here. But yeah, with K-sword in hand, do you go for fire or do you go Deku Jabu?
Say Jabu because at least Deku Tree has. He doesn't know that it's empty.
Yeah,
But
so presumably he just values, one good dungeon and one convenient to-do dungeon over Fire Temple. And then he'll have Ice Cavern ready to do as soon as he's done with Fire. So eventually, I'd have to imagine the clock is ticking now for Wafo to go check Tectite. I mean, he's just doing Forest right now. Not really anything special. Unfortunate that Bosky is on Dragon Chest, because typically if you have Song of Time, that's the last chest you do. Most people route it in last, so...
Unless you're Sponge.
Yeah, well... Can't all be a two-time second place master. Yeah, Zeph, I agree with that emote. That emote's so good, actually. It's such a good one. So here's more of a... Oh, I guess, Shoot the Sun is something we haven't seen either, is it?
Yeah.
Fresh and exciting.
Or it could just be a dirty bloopy.
Only time will tell. No Morpha's just going to be a key. We've seen all the items already in water,
Yeah.
so...
Yep.
How many checks are we down to? Shoot the Sun is 1. 4 in Jabu, so that's 5. 6 in Fire, so that's 11. And then Icy Water's Iceberg. And Fairy Fountain is another 3. 14,
Don't think
and
we've
then...
seen. Yeah, I don't think we've seen the Fairy Fountain in Crater either.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So that's, I think, we're up to 19 checks remaining. If we include Ice Cavern in that count as well.
Yeah.
So every check from this point has a 5% plus chance of being the answer. Fortunately, the bet's closed, so... Nobody else can take advantage of the few checks we have yet to see. I think at this point we're starting to see CheckRaise's thoroughness pay off, because he's definitely, he's done a lot more in terms of overworld. So he's, doubling back. He doesn't have to double back on very much. He can just route all of the dungeons in order and then Ice Cavern, and he'll have basically full clear the game. Whereas Wafo's still got, quite a bit. Maybe it's just Hyrule Field at this point, really. I'd have to imagine. There's not much else, plus the hovers, obviously, which is definitely hurting him a lot. Yeah, Vanilla Prelude for sure is just so nice after having seen the hike across Hyrule Field all these times. Definitely going to, help Reddit.
And Wafo gets the gamer shot as well.
There we see the wonderful hitbox of the Ice Switch there. Let's see how far the arrow was from the eye, but it still worked, so very nice.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the arrow actually hits the eye, it just matters that you melted the ice.
Yeah. What's Wafo do here? He's gonna go... Once he's done with Forest, he's probably going Fire, right?
Yeah, I would imagine so. It's next logical play.
Yeah, for sure. And then...
Unless for some reason he decides he wants to do Jabu right now. Which...
I mean,
why?
He's got a couple options. I mean, if you do Jabu, it's to open up Ice Cavern when you go back adult, right? So maybe you want to do that sooner rather than later, yeah?
I mean, I guess if you're trying to route in ice after fire, I guess maybe?
Certainly an option, but I think the quote-unquote obvious play is just go Fire.
Yeah.
Ooh, killing the little Zolfo there, I like it. There is K-Sword, CheckRaise. He is officially magic from Go mode.
Those Alphos are not bros.
Well, actually, this one's a bro, because he hits you and it helps you with the push. If your name is What the Hells and you don't do the fast push. Maybe that's why he changed his Discord to Lizzie. That's the specific Lizalfo, is the one that helps you with the mirror push. And I gotta roast What the Hells while Meg's on screen, alright? This has to happen. Oh, he's here! Meg is right on screen. What the Hells is with us in our hearts. He would be happy knowing that everybody was ragging on me for being a Leafs fan.
How's this delightful match going? Well, Ducky, we have an AD for Nocturne, which for an AD Nocturne seed is rather nice, actually. We are currently in Muggle mode. Wafo is missing the long shot out of Tech-Type Grotto, and we don't know when he's going to go for it. And Wafo is also missing the hovers off of Fortress Rooftop.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate that, that's specifically locked by Longshot or Pierre, and no Serenade to route that in conveniently. Until Wafo clears Forest, so we might be seeing him get hovers pretty soon at least, but still to be determined when he goes back for Tech-Type Grotto. You have to remember, this is all thanks to CheckRaise being bailed out by that bow in Deep Spirit.
Oh yeah, so a funny story about the bows. They're on. One was on Man on Roof, the other one was on 10 Skulls. Wafo has all three of the bows. Meanwhile, the only bow that CheckRaise has is the one that's on the Spirit Boss Key chest.
Which, of course, is bow locked, so...
Which is bow locked!
Didn't consider it, but CheckRaise hasn't checked 10 Skulls yet, so he's... might have to route that in eventually, but presumably he just does Donjon first. Yeah, we've pretty much seen most of the game between these two. I mean, CheckRaise has done everything outside of Fire, Ice, and Jabu, so Magic should be turning up pretty soon. Might be on Wapo's side first. I have to see. Both fighting bosses now. Yeah, CheckRaise had an interesting early cack route.
Uh-oh. Not good for Wafo. Okay. He didn't get the firecracker.
So regardless of the result of the race, I'm sure we'll be ribbon CheckRaise over skipping man on roof after the match is over. Yo, you need that Deku shield. Your Deku shield burned. Yes, he's grabbing it. Oh my god.
He's getting the Deku shield. Let's go.
Dude, his brain is expanding as we speak. When CheckRaise evolves into CheckRisen.
Yep, there's the safe quit. So like I thought, he's gonna go Child Deku, then Jabu.
Mhm. Yeah, you definitely do Deku first, even though we know it's empty.
Is there a need? Yes, there's a need. This is an all dungeon seed. He needs that long shot.
But he's going into fire, which is what we expected, and there's going to be some new checks for him, so maybe we'll see magic here. And if not, then this is starting to look like CheckRaise is... I mean, it's been kind of looking like that for a while, but magic's not here, then there's a good chance it's just in Jabu. Which means CheckRaise is on the path to checking all of that. I have to imagine you full clear fire first, but... Still. Yeah, hovers are just in a painful spot without long shots. We did discuss, though, that Wafo is able to get Serenade on Burning Cack now. But his only way to Cack is to go right by Tech-Type Grotto, so either way, he's gonna have to find an excuse to do it. So, hard to say. Might not be all hope is lost yet for CheckRaise, or excuse me, for Wafo, but we'll just have to see what he chooses to do after Fire Temple. So far, not seeing anything in the bottom loop. We have to look at advantages here because CheckRaise is about to do Deku, which Wafo has done, but CheckRaise is up a Water Temple, and he's currently doing Fire, which CheckRaise hasn't been to yet. So I would honestly argue they're about even on dungeons. Maybe CheckRaise is a little bit further ahead. But we still have to see, you know, Wafo first get that long shot and then go back for hovers and GTG, which is going to be a lot of time. So, yeah, still obviously CheckRaise is in a bit of a lead, I would say, at this point, but I don't think we can call it just yet. And yeah, CheckRaise did OGC already, we've seen that. Oh, Wafo has Dins.
Wafo has Dins.
He got Dins very early.
Yeah, they both did.
Still getting keys. We haven't seen... I don't think we've seen any items in Fire yet.
No. The only item we saw, quote unquote, was just a small chest next to Valvagia.
Mm-hmm. Gotta wonder if Wafo's gonna do a full clear of Fire here, or if he decides to just get the boss key and leave. But I feel like they're both at the point where, you know, there's so little left in the game that kind of want to be doing everything. Does he have Pierre, though? I don't think he does.
No.
That could be a problem. But it looks like Bosky is deeper on, so he has no choice. He's going to have to do fire, whether he wants to or not. We have a hint for frogs too, so it's not that. Luckily, we've got a scale, so after Deku, going to Jabu is just a short trip. Open the way for ice, and basically the rest of the game is open at that point.
Yeah.
And then Shadow.
Yeah. Then there's Shadow.
Pretty much whoever enters Shadow first is going to win. So...
Yes. Yeah.
It's going to be, I mean, unless they're like tied going into Shadow or fairly close, it's going to be like the most boring Shadow of all time. But I guess if people are unfamiliar, Shadow is a dungeon that there's not a lot you can skip. Even if you are in Go mode, you kind of have to just do the entire dungeon.
Yeah.
The only
very few. Oh god, no! Oh god, Wafo.
I mean, that's actually really lucky that he landed there, so he was able to just jump back here. But...
Yeah, no, there's very few ways where you can route Shadow where it could be interesting, because it's a very long, very linear dungeon. The most you can do is hope and pray that you can skip the back 3 checks of Shadow. Or if you're bold enough, and you have Forest Wind, you can try to skip the first 2.
I don't love that play. That's a spicy gamer maneuver if I've ever heard of one.
Oh, but when it pays out, oh boy, that's a 2-minute time save. And
nothing in fire, man. Still got about half the dungeon to go, but you know. Yeah, essentially what you want to see is having both boss key and a small key when you're at the boat. That means you can skip the maze, otherwise you gotta go there. You're gonna get boss lock. Yeah, we don't have enough keys to progress, so likely boss key is just here. Worst case here is if magic's on Pierre. I mean, worst case for Wafo, that is. Yeah, there's boss key. Alright, so gotta make a choice now.
So now, if Wafo's paying attention, he should know that hovers be in fire. Because if you don't know, if you cannot get up to the part of Fire Temple where you can hammer down the pillar, Fire Temple is considered hover slot.
We're about to see Wafo do a jump that skips all of that, but yeah, as far as logic is concerned, when you're hunting for power boots, it's very important to keep that in mind.
Yeah, so the logic is either, to get to Bolvagia, it's either hover boots or 7 keys available.
Alright, so we're going to go into Jabu on CheckRaise's side. And he's definitely going to be doing the checks. I'd have to imagine. So, like, this is an interesting... I mean, in this seed, maybe not so much, but usually when you see Bosky there in Fire Temple, you kind of have to make a decision about...
Bomb as well, path to Bolvagia. Thanks,
whatever. But yeah. Oftentimes, if you see Bosky there, you have to make a decision, like, do I go deeper in fire, or do I just, you know, kill Volve and move on with other better areas in the game? I don't know if you do that if you're Wafo. But if CheckRaise is still missing magic by the time he gets to fire, I mean, he has this and ice left. I can't imagine him, skipping the deep part of fire. So, I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting decision you kind of have to make here. I still think both of them are going to full clear fire just because they don't have a lot left, but it's still like, it's a gamble you can take.
Well, Wafo hasn't done Jabu yet.
It's true. He does have more progression dungeon to do.
Yeah. Plus with doing Jabu, ice will open up as well.
Mm-hmm. That could definitely entice him.
As much as I would like to delete Ice Cavern off the face of the earth, it is still a better play than doing fire.
Ice Cavern's cool, man.
Was that a pun?
Wasn't supposed to be. Nice. Snipes in that hit. Kind of a clutch evolve kill there. He only had like 4 seconds left. We know it's going to be a small key on Vault Heart Container, so he has fairies, so he'll be fine, actually. I forgot. There's a missing path in that command. We have well path to Volvagia, which is just hammer and well. Fairly straightforward. But wait, it's actually the long shot in well so that you can get your hover boots because Volv is hovers locked. That's the you're overthinking it path.
Wafo was very close to triggering a wrong warp.
That would have been funny. Remember when path hints first came out? It was like I had a tendency to definitely overthink them, like absolutely nothing else. So stuff like, oh, it's actually well path for the long shot for hovers is definitely something that would have popped up, I think. But I find that my approach with path hints is like the simpler you can keep it, the better you're gonna do, just because you're not spending all your time like second guessing yourself.
Yeah. But then you do get those path hints that are complicated as hell.
Yeah, sometimes they can find like the deepest, darkest corners of the logic files, and then it's just like, wow. Alright, no magic on Crater Fairy.
No vanilla magic.
We're down to... Also, Wafo's not doing deep fire, it looks like. Unless he is. Oh, he's not. Where's he going?
Where's he going, actually? Oh, probably to get the song out of Serenade. To get the song.
Yeah, he's getting Serenade. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because that's also his fastest path to Jabu. Playing Serenade.
Yeah, what happens if you do a cutscene skip in Rando? Because the cutscene's not there. Does nothing happen? I'd be interested to try that out. That'd be funny.
You may be getting words by certain people. Certain specific people.
I mean, nobody said cutscenes are against the rules. Or cutscene skips. Yeah, rank chest was hinted. That's why CheckRaise skipped it. At this point, I think we have... Here, let me count the checks we have remaining now.
Oh yeah, rank chest was in fact hinted, yeah.
Baronade, 4 Ice Cavern checks, Icy Waters, Iceberg Harpies, Fountain, Fairy Fountain. That's 8. And you got Pierre. Highest Goron. Megaton Hammer, Fire Temple Compass Chest, that's it. I think that's 12. Oh, and King's Aura, that's 13. Can we get... Yeah, okay. There's opponent's checks too. You got Big Pose. Okay, so we got 15. 16. Alright, CheckRaise. Gamer check. Gamer check. How many tries? Take to do box skip. Ooh, passes the gamer check. First try. Flawless.
Well,
Top marks.
it's a good thing, Jidya. I'm not sure if you saw the match of Mr. Mario versus Mr. Martin on SGL. That happened. But Mario, the amount of tries that he did, I forget how many, but it was definitely in the double digits.
Yeah, but Mr. Mario is, you know, passing the gamer check in so many other areas that I could never even hope to achieve, so... And he's like half my age too. Pretty sad.
You have to remind me.
Everybody just needs to know that Mr. Mario is way better than you.
A literal
Alternate time rando, and he's like 21.
A literal child.
Yeah, 21 years old is a literal child.
And here I'm about 35 in a month.
Yeah, still in my 20s, gang. Woo! Yeah.
You shut your mouth.
There's magic. It's Baronade.
There's magic.
There you go. CheckRaise is in go mode. All he's got to do is clear out fire and then do, like I said, the most boring shadow of all time.
But first, he's got to pick up Nocturne along the way.
Yeah, that route's in.
And he didn't. And since he hasn't gone adult yet to pick up the Serenade, he has to play Prelude first.
Where are you going, Budge?
This is fastest way to get Nocturne.
You can get it as a child in Rando? What? I legitimately had no idea you could do this.
What?
Oh wait, it's on all... I'm stupid. I was thinking Vanilla Nocturne. Don't mind me, it's late.
It's only 10:50.
Late. Yeah, I don't see path to victory for Wafo at this point, unfortunately. I think this is all CheckRaise from here on out. What are we going to talk about for 15 minutes of Shadow Temple, man?
Well, we have many more matches coming up.
Yeah, let's take a look at the schedule, huh?
Huh. I wonder what's going to be happening in 2 days.
Got your match, huh?
Yeah.
Sheet open here. Talk about some of the cool, exciting matches we've got. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., Gogeta versus Kirox. French v French. And then 3 p.m. we got Sponge versus Machi. Sponge, you know, getting upset in round 1 winners, so he's got to make a crazy losers run if he wants to continue his streak of being in grand finals. Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm talking Eastern Standard, by the way, in case you didn't figure that out. Sea Falcon versus Favio. That's round 2. Favio, the keyboard warrior. Then on Friday, 3:30 p.m. is Kawari versus Volk.
Whee!
That one. That's I think both of you are first timers for bracket, so
Yeah.
that's exciting. That's exciting.
Yeah, but I had. There's not my first tournament, but it is my first time being in top 64.
And yeah, I think Volk is like brand new, isn't he? Only started playing in like the last year or so. So
He is quote unquote Ecola's disciple.
ooh, better watch out.
Nah. I think I'll be fine. He still has a long way to go before he reaches that level.
What else? Then Friday 6 p.m. Sora versus Ice Nine. And then on the weekend we got like there's like 8 matches on Saturday. Oh my god.
Yep.
Actor versus Xeno. Words versus Titu. Ecola Yo-Yo Canary, which is a rematch of last year where Yo-Yo made the upset. Banjo versus Allison. Goddamn. Rock Chalk Alex. Sam versus Cola. Floosh versus Matt. Matt Thano. Aeronaut versus Gav. Mario versus Martin on Sunday. That's a rematch.
Yeah. Mario versus Martin. Losers bracket round 1, mind you.
Yeah, that's spicy.
And also, if you haven't had your fill of Zooter for the main tournament, you may also be interested to know that the Challenge Cup is running alongside the main bracket.
Which is, I believe, for the most part, hosted on TSG, right?
Yep, that would be the Silver Gauntlets, hosted by Hell Knight.
And if you don't have a encyclopedic memory, you didn't take in all those matches I was just listing off, there you go. There you go. All available for you and listed in plenty of different common time zones. Sure to check out as many of these matches as you can. Such a busy weekend of OoTR coming up. It's wild. Ooh, one I saw, I just looked down the schedule a little bit. One that's coming up next week that I think is really exciting is Marco versus Ryu Kane. That is powerful French v French matchup going on.
Yeah, so if I just found the list for all the Challenge Cup matches. Not all of them, since it is one. Now here on CSR we have the luxury of having four channels plus the French restream to host our matches. So for the Challenge Cup, not so easy. It is simply one. Oh no, Wafo. Wafo. No.
That's so sad. Yeah, you gotta went the wrong way too. I think he thought he was going back into the whole room.
Right. So I just found the list of Challenge Cup matches in case you guys did not get your fill of Zooter right here on ZeldaSpeedRuns. You can also check out many of these matches. On Thursday we have there are 3 matches. There's Cybro versus Hell Knight. You know, Hell Knight, the host and Lord and Savior of the Silver Gauntlets, at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Rudo respawn? You could bring Rudo all the way to the top? I didn't know that. Pretty funny. Sorry, just commenting on Wafo's situation.
What other matches? Also on Thursday is Stuckman versus T Grenadier. We have, and also at 2 p.m. Eastern, and then at 8 p.m. Eastern we have Bailnog versus Fant, famous VTuber Fant. Friday has 3 matches as well. 1 p.m. Kaipi versus Let's Play. 4 p.m. Decoy Troy versus Sauce Boss. And also on Friday 8 p.m., which will be hosted on the Silver Gauntlet, is Hyper Zero versus Jimbo.
Yo, Jim God, let's go.
Yep. And then Saturday at 10 a.m., also on the Silver Gauntlet, will be Majarkin versus Spike Vegeta. Who's Spike Vegeta? Anyone ever heard of him? Seems like some crappy Dragon Ball fan to me. Seven, and if you thought 8 matches on the main bracket was mind-boggling, try 7 Challenge Cup matches
On Saturday?
on Saturday.
We have 15 bracket matches of OoTR between main bracket and Challenge Cup. Jeez Louise.
Here's the thing about Challenge Cup. They're still in groups right now. They're still on the group stage. They haven't gotten to brackets yet.
Dude, nobody's gonna play the NA Weekly. Nobody's gonna be available.
No one. Absolutely no one. Yeah. And then to round those off, so I just mentioned Majarkin versus Spike Vegeta. There's also 1 p.m. Bossage versus Dave. 2 p.m. Artificial Red versus Staroid. Also at 2 p.m., Sanzo versus Yoshizer, former top 32 Sanzo. Saturday at 2 p.m., Stuckman is back at it. This time he's against McKay. And at 2:30, Sauce Boss back at it. This time versus Tobur. And Saturday at 8 p.m., Tudos versus Keepsake. And then on Sunday. Yep.
All right, Tudos of DK64Randomizer.com fame. That Tudos?
The very same.
You guys heard of DK64Randomizer.com? All right. If he's not here, I got a hype beast for him, you know?
And then on Sunday, 5 matches to look forward to on the Silver Gauntlets. Sunday at 1 p.m., Philly J versus Saigo Getsuka. 2 p.m., Kirkyu versus Goldsling. Also at 2 p.m., Fant back at it again, this time against Barbu. 3 p.m., Incoherent versus Poppy Grant. And 8 p.m., Bailnog back at it, this time against Jay Mellons. There are many more, but they are much further into the future. Oh, did we see a chest shadow?
That? Yeah, we saw some big chests in Shadow.
And you know that one of them is second magic. Those 3 big chests in Shadow while I was listing off all those magic. Four? Okay. What's the count? What's the final answer?
4.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Don't answer that question. Because the answer, of course, is everyone. But no. Well, there's the optimal strat of setting up first win, right? The crux. Oh, Smokey!
Yeah. Oh, Bosky already, right? Should be the end. Should be it.
Yeah. We do not need to see the manager. We are not Karen today. Well, Wafo is in ice.
Nice Din's CheckRaise. Oh, wrong button alert. Didn't even have hookshot equipped. What the heck? Alright, but he has the foresight to equip hammer for when he goes to fire right after. I forgive you for the wrong button alert.
Oh.
Wait, who knows? Other magic could be here. Could find the longer shot in Ice Cavern.
I didn't know this was actually plentiful. Damn,
No,
this must be a really bad seed then.
Oh, it's just the fabled hook sanity finally here.
Oh, God. Oh, God, that's a big chest in ice.
I'm saying
That could possibly be in ice.
longer shot.
There's 4 big chests in shadow and there's still a big chest in ice.
It could be F boots.
Hey. CheckRaise not skipping over those arrows.
What do you need them for? What do you need? You need like 1 arrow in fire and then 1 to shoot light arrows. You got bigger on sword. What are you scared of?
Ice arrows in ice cap. How quaint.
Yo, CheckRaise doing the helicopter. Love it. Showmanship. Should be done in the next 15 minutes or so.
How? How is there more big chests?
Oh, this could be strength 4.
It's the lens! Oh my god. You're expecting a nice chat where I hate to disappoint you, but those don't exist this season. We have turned them off.
Almost getting the glitchless jump there. Good attempt.
You tried.
Taking damage. Oh, never mind. I'm blind. So, we just gotta watch CheckRaise get up to that map chest.
Getting backflipping onto the silver rupee and immediately getting frozen. Feels bad.
Yeah, he's not doing anybody any favors, as is tradition. Yeah, unfortunately, this is just... I'm sure CheckRaise might be agonizing just a little bit, because this is a long seed. With go mode, you know, fairly along the way. You just gotta do all of Shadow and Fire, so I'm sure it's just, oh god, I hope I don't see another finish while I'm in the middle of doing the rest of my dungeons, you know?
There's a... And it's the other wallet. This ice cavern is breaking me. Like, this just seems so unfeasible.
Yeah, it's lucky that magic was, I'm sure Wafo's just like, come on, just give me my long shot already, bro. But...
So where's the long shot? Where's the long shot? Where's the hovers? Where's the magic? Or, well, no, not the where's the magic. Yeah, where's the long shot? Where's the hovers?
I'm gonna take a quick look here at, bracket. Who does CheckRaise? Assuming CheckRaise wins. Okay, he's gonna go play Angle next round. That's a spicy match for sure. Tough opponent too. Good luck to him.
Oh shit, I don't have bracket bookmarked this PC. It's actually...
Oh yeah, it looks like he's on his way for Tech Tiger Run Up. No, he's going to check OGC. Maybe he'll still do it though. Put on Pyro Field this long, you know. Gotta do it eventually, right?
To which he's about to thoroughly disappointed.
Yeah, he's warping away.
Warp into Prelude.
Might be going for Tech that Grotto now.
I guess he has that big chest on his mind, so he might consider.
Yeah, he's
actually, yeah, he just got Epona, so he's probably gonna do Epona lock check.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, he's just too far behind at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still hasn't checked Boulder Destiny, bro. My god. Drowning out of his mind. No, he's bailing.
He's bailing!
Dude.
Oh no. So close. You're so close.
Quick little ball kill here, and then CheckRaise will be on his way through Ganon's. He'll just barely sub 3 here. Barring any, catastrophes, but 8 heart double defense, I don't see anything particularly trolly happening.
No. But gonna be as cut and dry as you would expect it to be. Oh man, and now Wafo's doing South Hyrule. No.
Hey, he's gonna get Ferrar's win. It's magic. Bro, he's seen this big chest, he's like, yo, this is it. This has to be it, right?
Nope. Those are the titties that we saw very early in the season on CheckRaise's side. Yeah, so the long shot that Wafo is missing is in Tech Grotto. The hovers are on Fortress Rooftop. And it was just a bloopy. Thanks, Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
No, Wafo's not even going to get the Ferrar's wind.
Dang.
He's just going for that big chest. And he's going to be very, very disappointed. Well, he'll be happy to see it hovers, but...
I mean, I can't blame him for being this aggressive this late in the seed, still not being in go mode. I think it makes enough sense to do it like this. I certainly wouldn't play any differently, I think. You probably know that you're significantly behind, so just want to quickly go to the thing that you know is good. And I mean, it is going to be hovers. And I mean, one saving grace is that Nocturne is locked by Longshot anyway, so... The list of checks he has left is...
Here's the other problem, though. That's going to open up deep fire for him.
Yeah, but that takes like 5 minutes. It's not as bad as Shadow would be, I guess. Yeah, I can't wait to ask CheckRaise about Man on Roof.
And 10 skulls.
Yeah, I didn't check 10 skulls either.
And he has 10 skulls.
Mm-hmm.
So he can check it. So he could have checked it if he wanted to.
Yeah, I think this is a 259 for check. Just barely going to sub 3, but sub 3 nonetheless.
It'll be close. Get the light hours that were on Goron City. Yeah, some stupid Goron was holding on to them.
The one most tragic part of the seed is that we never got to see the highest Goron. Oh, did you know that Upper Maze Goron is actually 140 units higher than the highest Goron on the Fire Temple map? Fun fact.
Well, there's Neru's love. Wafo is now zootering safely. Right at the end of the seed. Alright. And now it is time for the Ocarina of Time Rando Cooking Show, where we learn how to cook your bacon Zooter style. Today's special guest is CheckRaise. Did you know that cooking Zooter bacon can be done in 3 easy steps? It's quite simple. So the first step is that you want to tenderize your meat. So we take out our trusty Megaton hammer and we beat that meat. Alright. Our meat is nice and tenderized. Now it's time to slice and dice. This is where we take out our trusty Master Sword. So how do you guys like your bacon?
Well done. I don't know.
Like
I'm actually a big
it,
fan of.
I don't know, I like mine thick and crispy.
I like female bacon. It's goated.
Alright, here comes Zelda with the air fryer.
Oh, did the stream break?
Oh, right at the end? Oh, no.
Oh, I think that it's just they transition to the interview screen a little early. That's fine. That's fine. We're fine.
Well, get your GGs in chat for CheckRaise with a finish time of 2:59.53. 7 seconds underneath a sub 3.
Gee, bud. Alright, let's drag him in. Hey, friends.
Hello.
Nice man on roof, bud.
Yeah, I died a little inside when I heard you say that. Like 10 minutes ago when I was watching it.
Yeah. And
what? And 10 skulls?
That one I knew I didn't turn in.
I
Like you
figured
had
it
10
just-
skulls in Night Cack.
I had to go get up there and get them though. That's way too far away.
Who's ever gonna do that? Yeah, it wasn't like the only time you're conveniently routing in 10 skulls is after Shadow, which, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, other than that, thank God there was another bow available for you.
Or was the other bow?
It was the Boss Key Chest and Spirit. That was the one you got.
That's the one I got, yeah.
Oh yeah, no. So it was Man on Roof and 10 Skulls were the.
Those were the other two. Okay, sure.
But yeah, you opened up the game pretty thorough, which definitely played to your advantage because you had that Tectite Grotto hookshot and the Strength and Valley very early on. So that definitely gave you an advantage because I'm pretty sure Wafo just never ended up going for Tectite Grotto.
Yeah, finding that hook is like kind of makes or breaks the seed.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
like anything on Tectite pretty much does usually.
Yeah, and then the hovers in Fortress pretty much means you either need to route Pierre or, have your long shot. So,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I was a little sad that I fell off the prison because I wanted to hook it from the window because I know the setup for that.
Oh, yeah. Thought you were going for that, but...
Eat myself right off.
Don't worry, I made sure to rib on you plenty throughout the race. I loved the accidental dins at the back of Shadow. That was hilarious. Well done.
Yeah. This hook was supposed to be there. It's fine.
Yeah. Trying to think what else. You did a pretty good job, I think, clearing out most of the game. Like, you pretty much only had ice left, I think. Ice and fire left by the time you found magic. So
Yeah. Was there a bongo path hint somewhere?
no.
We have not found one.
Because I only had 4 hints.
Did you find Well Path Evolve?
I did.
Okay.
That was near Jabu.
Trying to think what else.
But yeah, when I was looking for magic and I didn't have a bongo hint, I was getting a little worried.
Yeah. Pretty sure we had all 5 paths. I'm not.
No, we did not.
Okay, we were missing one. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. Hold on. Wafo is currently muted. So I don't know if they're.
I'm here.
Oh, there they are. So I have to. So Wafo, I have to ask about something. So your strength 2 was the Valley Waterfall.
Yep.
I have questions about that reset.
I don't really remember what I did. I think I reset it to go back to GTG and then go into the tent or whatever it's called and then reset again to be able to go back up and go back inside GTG with the strength 2 or something like that.
Okay, because you didn't, because you could have skipped the whole reset process. You would have been much closer had you died and not gone in 10.
Really? Does it put me back where? Right?
It put you back right outside of Fortress, since you were coming from Fortress.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know. Good to know, I guess.
Yeah, well, made it work. In the end, like, you still got the strength and were able to go back for GTG silver blocks. So yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, and also, the other question I have is, you had the opportunity to do well early, and you chose not to. I believe you went straight adult. When was it? I think was it you planted a bee and you went child spirit, and then
Went for the Womback as adult.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you had the opportunity to go to the well, and you chose not to. Can you elaborate on that choice?
I'm not really sure what I was thinking at the time, but I had it in my mind. But then something else came up, and then I just postponed it pretty much just because I was lazy to hike to CAC as a child. I think pretty much that's it. and I found other things to do. And when I finally decided to go and found pretty much everything there, I felt really behind.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yeah, that in the end, I just felt like it just came down to a little bit of an unfortunate circumstance with that hook being in Tectite Grotto, because you did seem to have, you know, a couple things routed a lot sooner. Like, you were ahead on progression for a good while in the seed. Had a bow, you know, so that was one thing you had over CheckRaise.
Dude, I'm pretty mad at myself. That's okay. I've done that before too. I've done that like 2 or 3 times. If I have to route the opposite direction that I'm used to.
And just don't do it in multi-world, and I won't care. It's fine.
Yeah, I definitely never done that in multi-world. Don't worry.
Yeah. Trying to think. Yeah, it's like it felt like for a while things could have gone either way. It was super close. It just came down to eventually that location of the long shot. So it is what it is. But Wafo, I believe you've been playing for about a year now, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little longer.
Yeah, around that. I think I started playing January last year, right after Season 5 ended.
You already...
Yeah, set the goal to try to make top 64 for Season 6, and I accomplished that, so I'm happy, even though I'm out of the tournament.
Let me tell you, lots of people have been playing for a lot longer and still haven't made top 64, so that's a good trajectory, and I'm sure people will be seeing a lot more of you soon. Here's to the next season and beyond for you.
Yeah, thank you. I think I'm probably gonna take a small break, enjoy the tournament as a viewer, and then come back.
Yeah. Well, I personally will look forward to when you start racing again, because I know we've been racing a lot in a lot of random pickup races. So you definitely have my respect.
Thank you, and you have mine.
And take a look at the bracket further on. CheckRaise is going on to play Angle in the next round. That's a hell of a matchup. Good luck. Good luck, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah, and after that, whoever wins that race, we don't know. There's a lot of variables going on to the opponent after that.
Yeah, Mario and Martin is on that path, so watch out.
And the loser of Fabio and C Falcon.
Ugh. Dude, everybody's so scary now. It's messed up.
No, this loser bracket is stacked beyond belief.
Anything else from either of our two runners?
No, thank you everyone for the stream, for the casters, the trackers, and anyone else that I'm forgetting. GG's to CheckRaise. Good luck on the next matches.
Thank you. GG's. Everyone go watch the highest score runs in the multi-world tournament. They're the best team ever.
Yeah. I'm not biased at all. Put the shoutouts in chat. Runners, commentators, the trackers. We have a restreamer? Yeah. Wait, no, that's runners. Shout out to VXR for restreaming. I don't know if he's still here, but if he is, you can feel free to outro us now.
I am. Alright, so that said, I think we're gonna wrap this up. Keep watching for more OoTR action. We do have a lot coming up, so stay with us. Keep watching. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Hey. See you.